The coronavirus snatched us from our lives and threw us into an era of unknown. I could make a whole video on everything I lost and how I'll never get those moments back. Or I could make a video about what I've learned during this pandemic. As I struggle to adapt to this new world and watch how others handle it, I've noticed something. It's all about being appreciative. Even though we've missed out on a lot the last couple of months, we've gained enough experiences to last a lifetime. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what I've come to appreciate and how I've been inspired. To keep busy, my family and I have been biking every day to stay active and get outside. From this, I've been able to see nature from a new perspective, and I've come to appreciate it more. My family and I have been biking to the water, taking in the ocean breeze and the beautiful surroundings. I am so blessed to be able to get to these places within a couple of minutes. I'm able to go to the beach to play sports with my sister in the sand. Nature is beautiful. Just listen. Nature got me thinking about how lucky I am to be living where I am. I'm able to go outside and have access to the most breathtaking views. This also got me thinking about how lucky I am to also have access to healthy foods during this time. Because of the coronavirus, certain foods are harder to come by, and it's become all about homemade meals. I'm incredibly blessed to have households that are able to cook and afford tasty meals. Unfortunately, restaurants are negatively impacted by this pandemic, and even though I have access to such amazing cooked meals, I've learned in these times it's important to help local businesses in the community with takeout. Being involved in the community has always been important to me, but during this time I've become more appreciative of how the community supports each and every person. This is an event arranged by my local high school to honor the athletes graduating, since their senior seasons were canceled. The whole community came together to celebrate them and their accomplishments. Another reason communities have come together is to honor the first responders. These are the local firefighters driving by the local hospital to honor the doctors and nurses. These are signs all around my neighborhood. It's so inspiring to see everyone putting in time and effort to thank these heroes. It doesn't matter who you are or what your role in the community is, every thank you means the world. Modern technology has truly brought together communities. A new appreciation of technology has come out of this pandemic because it connects people of all ages and all locations. Zoom, my new best friend, helps me with school and my social life. I had to do a lot of group projects during this online semester, and Zoom allowed me to collaborate with others easily. One thing I learned with online school is the importance of communication. My classmates and I all have different schedules, so in order to work on the project, we had to communicate a fitting time for all of us. Zoom also lets me see my family whenever I wanted. My family and I even taught my grandma, who's 96, how to use Zoom. She's in a nursing home in Florida, so I didn't get to see her a lot before quarantine, and now I get to see her whenever I want. My appreciation for technology has also grown because of the increased technological promotion to spread awareness of the pandemic and its effects. Technology enables messages to be sent viral to reach larger audiences. Major companies such as Budweiser, Verizon, Uber, and ButcherBox use technology to create advertisements that promote fighting the virus and appreciation to the workers on the front lines. Technology also allows influencers to promote social distancing, such as the NFL. The NFL put together a video of all of their players staying at home and spending time with their families. The celebrities talk to their audiences, encouraging them to stay home. Something I found truly inspiring is One World, Together at Home. This is an event put together by Global Citizen to raise money for first responders. More than 50 musical artists filmed themselves at home singing songs to raise this money. In the end, more than $127 million was raised. It was moving to see these celebrities at home in regular clothes spending time with their families. Someone that truly inspired me during this event was Charlie Puth. He's a 28-year-old singer, songwriter, and musician that became famous off of posting singing videos in his bedroom on YouTube. When he filmed his part for this, he explained that he was at his parents' house in his old bedroom where it began. This reminded me that we're all being affected by this pandemic. Everyone is going through the same thing. There is nothing that makes people immune to this. Not money, not race, not gender. Another way technology has inspired me was through New York Governor Cuomo's press conference. During this recorded event, he reads aloud a letter he received from a farmer in Kansas. This farmer writes that there's 4 people in his family, one of them being his wife who has severe health issues. He says that he has 5 N95 masks. Included in the letter is the one extra N95 mask. The farmer tells Cuomo to give this mask to a nurse or a doctor. This farmer chose to send his one extra mask to New York to give it to a first responder when his family could have used it. This is so inspiring to me because even though he didn't have a lot, he gave what he could to someone in need. During these times, there's no room for selfishness. We're all in this together, and if you can help, you need to. Technology spread this message across the world, and hopefully, people were inspired like I was. Seeing all these people helping out their community and giving what they can really inspired me. I started wondering, what can I do for my community? I'm so lucky to live where I live and have what I have. The least I could do is give back, just like the farmer who had less than me. I started with a national organization called the Letter Project. I write letters to random women of all ages from all around the world that are going through tough times. These letters are encouraging, supportive, and they remind these women that they are not alone. Then I got involved in an organization called Invisible Hands, which is more specific to the struggles caused by this pandemic. Healthy volunteers offer their time to deliver groceries and other necessities to those who are unable to travel. They are based in New York, but they cover parts of New Jersey and are starting up in Pennsylvania. This is an online chat where delivery requests are made and volunteers can accept them. I monitor a chat for Queens, making sure the requests are being taken care of and everything runs smoothly. It felt good knowing I was fighting the struggles of COVID-19. One of my dad's students sent us 60 N95 masks, and we knew right away we could not keep them for ourselves. We decided to give them to local people on the front lines that need them more than us. We created these thank you notes and set out to deliver them. First, we gave some to our local food pantry. Then we gave some to our local grocery store. The employees here had to provide their own masks, so they were very appreciative. Then we gave them to the local firefighters. When I walked into the office, the workers were laughing and fooling around. I was taken back for a second. They are on the front lines, shouldn't they be unhappy? But here they were, cracking jokes. When I announced I was giving them N95 masks, I was met with the biggest smiles I've ever seen. Immediately they asked me about myself, and where I went to school, and who I was. I told them I was a student at the University of Pittsburgh. When I explained information science, they were so impressed. They told me to stick with it and that I'd do something big. We joked around for a little, then they thanked me and I left. I will never forget those firefighters. They have every reason to be unhappy and gloomy, but they chose to be happy and positive. I was inspired to look at the positive side of these troubling times, which is something we should all do. Everyone is going through this, and if we stay positive and continue to support one another, we will get through this. I've never felt more connected to the community on a global scale. Even though we're social distancing, we've managed to come together to help one another. No matter what happens in the future, this new sense of community and new sense of appreciation will always be with us. These heroes will never be forgotten, and even though this pandemic has created seemingly impossible obstacles, With the help of others and by staying positive, we have come out strong, strong enough to beat this.